So the Brampton real estate market jumped up a little bit in February, but I think the more important question to ask is this here to stay? Is this market going to keep going up from here on? Or is this a seasonal thing and it's going to drop again in summer because inflation is still a little bit out of control? By the way, if you guys need any help buying or selling, you can call me here, but that's not why you're here. You're here for the stats. So let's get into the stats. I'm going to be doing a 5 years comparison from here on. And we're going to look at if the market is getting busy, and if so, what could be the possible reasons. And I think this is the most important if you guys want to stick around for the end. 6 stats to watch for. So if you're thinking of buying or selling, these are the stats you guys need to know before you guys sign anything, because there is going to be a lot of clever ads running on social media. So don't fall for that stuff. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anything else. Listen to the stats. Always follow the stats. So 6 stats that you guys want to look at before you guys sign, if you're buying or selling. Let's look at how that compares to a 5-year average. So in 2019, this is February only for Brampton, 489 homes sold, then it jumped up to 760, then 1136. And this was the craziest time I've seen in a long time, but it has dropped to 382. So that would still make it the lowest February we've had in the last 5 years. That's for number of sales. Now let's look at prices. Prices, if you guys wanted to pick up a detached house in Brampton in February 2019, this is February only, like February 2019 to February 2023. You can pick one up for about $810,000 on average. A condo was right around the 385, 386 mark. Now look at this, in 2020, it jumped up over $150,000 in 1 year. But that's nothing. Then it went up to 1.18. You would think, wow, that's crazy. That's a big jump. But look at the prices from 2021 to 2022. It went from 1.18 to 1.6 in 1 year. That's 1 year jump. And now it has come down to 1.23. That's detached house average prices. So it's still higher than 2021 and a lot higher than 2020 prices. We'll just have to see if this starts going back up or if it goes even lower. Maybe you guys can give me your feedback. What do you guys think? Do you think prices will keep dropping this year, or are they going to swing back up and the bottom of the market has come and gone? A freehold townhouse in 2019 was about $621,000. Then it went up to 1.18 for a freehold townhouse in Brampton, and now it has dropped to $889,000 on average, and condo is selling for $537,000 on average in Brampton. Now, if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, because this stuff takes me a long time to prepare, because I like to compare apples to apples. So I every single month I update it to the month of that month. So it's February, next month it will be March of every single year. So if you guys enjoy it, please like and subscribe, because my puppy wants you to subscribe. Thank you. And so 3 possible reasons why the market might be going up, because you are going to start to see ads saying that, hey, you got to buy now because the market's bouncing back. It is slightly higher than what we saw in December and January, but what could be the possible reasons? Number one is that's the time of the year. It always goes up around February, March, April, May. So that is the busy time of the year. So that's possible reason number one. It's just seasonal. It was bound to happen. Just like Christmas is always slow, it was bound to happen. We had the lowest December we've had in a long time. And the second reason is the Bank of Canada, they paused the rate hikes. So they just want to see whatever they've done in the last year, how it trickles down into the economy, and if it's going to need any more intervention. Maybe if the inflation keeps going down, they can just stay on pause. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think inflation is going to come down to 2% where they want it to be. I think there are going to be more rate hikes coming. And the third reason is low supply. There's not much to choose from, so therefore simple supply and demand. If there's low supply, demand is higher, then that's the reason. So, like I mentioned before, 6 stats you guys want to keep an eye on, because there are going to be lots of clever ads, like I mentioned before. So you don't want to pay attention to that, because at the end of the day, it's your money on the line, and you're talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars, whether you're selling or buying, right? It's your money at the end of the day. So 6 stats that you guys want to keep an eye on. Ask your agent to send you this stuff, because all agents have access to the same stats. So ask them to send you this. If you don't have an agent, I'm happy to help out. So let's look at the sixth stat. You want to look at new listings and how many are coming up every single month, and active listings, how many are currently on the market. Months of inventory, that should not be a 1.7%. That should just be 1.7. That's my mistake. SNLR, well, I'll explain that later. Sale price to list price ratio. And basically what it means is what the listing went up for sale for and what it sold for. Generally, if you are on the buying side, you want to see this around like 95 to 97%. If you are on the seller side, obviously the higher the better. You want to ideally want to see this above 100%. Days on market, this is important. You can see here they were slightly down compared to the month of January. So for example, if you are a buyer, you want to see this one go up. You want to see this one go up, this one go up, this one go up, and this one go down. Because anything below 40 is a buyer's market. Anything above 60 is a seller's market. So ideally, if you are a buyer, you want to see this one go up, 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 down, down, because you want to pay less than asking price, and this one go up. Now, if you are a seller, or you want to do the exact opposite, you want to see this one go down, because that means these two go down. That means there's not much to choose from. If there's not much to choose from, the buyers will go towards your house. And you want to see this go down. Ideally, you want to see this like around 1 or below. If it's below 1, you are going to get multiple offers. But right now it's sitting at 2 months of inventory, and that means if nothing else comes up right now on the market, whatever we have will last for 2 months. And you want to see this ideally, go up like above 55%, 60% would be ideally. That's where you want to be, because that means you're in a seller's market. And this one, obviously, anything above 100% is great. That means you sold above asking price. And this one, you don't want to sit on the market too long. So if you can get this, like 2 weeks or so, that's great. So that's my point. These are the 6 stats you guys want to keep an eye on. So you can see here like December, January, February. I'll keep filling you guys on this stuff. But if you want to receive an email, I can send you this as well. But yeah, so days on market is down slightly. No change basically to sale price to list price, 97 to 98%. This has gone down actually. So anybody who's telling you the market has gone busy, they're not showing you this stat, because this actually shows we're going towards a buyer's market. Only by 2% since December. Months of inventory has gone up to 2.1 months, and more listings are coming up. The more listings are coming up slightly, and active listings is slightly down compared to January. So keep an eye on these stats month by month, and that will give you an idea which way the market is going. Now let's look at average prices for detached homes, how they have been performing. Right now, average price for a detached house is $1.23 million, and that is up slightly compared to January, and same thing. So this is the highest price we've seen, I would say, since even July. So Brampton, compared to the last few months, the prices are at the highest right now, and these are average prices, keep in mind. So average price for a detached house, $1.23 million. Freehold townhouses, $889,000, and that is still also the busiest price since July. So prices are picking up in Brampton. That is good news if you are on the seller side. Condos, they are selling for about $537,000. So if you are on the seller side, it's good news. Because right now there's not much inventory, because people are generally waiting for the nicer weather. So if you're thinking of selling, this might be the good time to sell, or just wait till the whole thing is over, and then hopefully the market has recovered in maybe like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No one really knows how long it will take. But if you guys are trying to get last year's prices, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But if you guys are thinking of like, hey, I just want to sell and move on, spring is always the busiest time of the year. So hopefully this stuff helps you out. Like I said before, if you guys need any help, you can reach me here. Okay. This is my number. You can call or text, whatever is easier for you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.